Hey, Pat McCardle here, back for another episode of Shop Talk. Today, I'm joined by my good buddy Dave, Director of Product. We're here to talk about the all-new Polaris XPEDITION. Dave, this is a sweet new platform we've got. Tell us a little bit about why.
Yeah, thanks, Pat. Man, stoked to be here to show you the all-new Polaris XPEDITION. This is really the first of its kind adventure side-by-side.
Yeah, and Dave, like when you say adventure, like what do you actually mean when we're talking adventure riding? Like what is that at Polaris?
Yeah, exactly. Well, Pat, you're a trail rider, right? You
Absolutely.
love riding your RZR, yep. Well, what we mean by an adventure side-by-side is it can rip the trails just like you do on your RZR. But have you ever wanted more out of your side-by-side, right? You got hobbies beyond just riding on the trails. So if you're into camping, overlanding, hunting, mountain bike, kayaking, name it, you can do it with the new Polaris XPEDITION.
So do you mean to tell me that I can take my wife and kids for a long weekend and take all our gear with us?
You can't. How many kids do you have?
I have 3 boys.
It'll fit you, man. Yeah, 5 seats. This thing has been designed to go the distance. So we threw more range at it, more capability and more adaptability.
I'm not gonna lie, my wife's gonna thank you a lot when I tell her about this when I get home. So Dave, we got a couple different models here. What's the difference between, the XP and the ADV here?
Yeah, exactly. We got 2 models. The XP features a dump box. So just like you know and love from General XP, it's got a dump box so you can put your storage in the back of the box here, strap it down, and you're good to go.
That box is huge, dude.
Yeah, man. Large enough for a 30-inch tire. This thing features 30-inch, so you can put your spare tire flat on the ground. Still dump, so you can access your engine, you can clean it out, and we got a new lock and ride system as well that we'll talk about later.
Nice.
But the dump box can do a lot for you.
Yeah, well, let's jump over to this other ADV, it's called, right?
Yeah, check this out. So this is really for the adventure at heart. When you want to put your gear inside, maybe you have an expensive camping equipment, photography equipment, hunting equipment, whatever it might be, you want to keep it safe and sound, right? So we developed the ADV model. You can put your stuff inside, a huge storage area. This one's actually 35 inches deep and still 48 inches wide. So you got tons of storage in that bad boy.
So tilt box on the XP, fixed box on the ADV.
Exactly.
These things are fantastic, dude. All right, so I think the next thing we got to jump into is talking about adaptability, because we got tons of different accessories and configurations here today.
Yeah, for sure. That's what makes this platform so unique and so cool, is how adaptable it is. It can adapt to your lifestyle. You got a growing family, you're into different hobbies. You're doing one thing one weekend and a different hobby the next weekend. This vehicle adapts and grows with you. So let's check it out. The first thing you'll notice is we designed it for a roof rack. So it's got a flat roof, and we partnered with Rhino Rack, the best in the business on roof racks. We've got a tent on this one, got a D-ring on up there. So imagine your spare tire, your camping gear. Not only can you put it in the vehicle, you can put it up top as well now.
So I think you mentioned it, Dave, but how much weight can I put on this rack when I'm hauling things around?
We got 75 pounds on the 2-seat, 150 pounds on the 5-seat.
Nice. So tent, spare tire, cooler, you got a lot of options. And I mean, you got these cool D-rings. Now I see these Rhino racks have slots in them. Like anything that'll fit a Rhino rack will fit these Rhino racks?
100%, yeah. Not only are we offering accessories through Polaris, but anything that works with the Rhino rack ecosystem will work on these racks as well.
This thing's awesome. Well, I see you're holding on to what I assume is not a stock rack in the front here.
Yeah, front rack. So if you're out hunting and you catch something, we got a rack here that you can put on. Again, it's adaptable, comes on off, so you can ride with or without it, access the front hood if you need.
Yeah, so looking around the front end of this thing then, I mean, you got, accessory bumper on here, but you got some other cool things in the front, right? Like you got a spot where you can mount a shackle, I assume, so if you're running your winch and you got to snatch block yourself out. So like when you're back in the backcountry, gone for the whole weekend or extended periods, like you got kind of everything you need to get yourself out here.
Yeah, this thing's ready for you. So every Polaris XPEDITION will come with 4,500 pound winch. You can see it's really cool how it's mounted right up front, so it's really convenient, easy to access. It's got auto stop built into it, and it's bolted directly into the frame, so it's super strong and really convenient.
Yeah, I think some other nice things on this, right? You got the strap for when you're spooling back in, so you don't have to grab the line. You got the awesome synthetic rope, so if you do ever, fray it, it falls down. You don't have all that energy. And I think, when you look at this, you've even got the 2-stage winch, right, with low and high end built in.
That's right.
So you can spool it in quick, but when you need to pull, you drop her down into low. So that's awesome, man. So coming around, as we look at I'll say the cockpit area, obviously the units we have here are fully cabbed, but when you look at, I'll say, all the different trim levels we've got on XPs and ADVs, like you can get ones that don't have windshields and some of these door options, right?
Yeah, definitely. We're showcasing the North Stars here today, which have full cab system and heat and air conditioning. Again, his wife's going to be happy, right? But we also offer this in a premium ultimate model. Those will come with half doors. So if you like that open air experience, you can get the premium or ultimate. But we didn't stop there. Of course, we got accessory doors as well. So if you kind of like that raw skeleton look, we also have accessory doors that really give you even more open air experience.
That's awesome. So coming all the way to the back then, we touched on the box a little bit, but you mentioned something earlier about this new rail system here, this new lock and ride. You know, I don't know if we've got anything we can show people putting in and out, but.
So as simple as a D-ring, right?
Yeah.
Typically we would have D-rings, just 4 of them in the bottom of the box. We still have that, right? But again, we wanted to go extremely adaptable. So we've got rails on the top of the box. You can put them on the floor. You can also put them on the roof rack.
Okay.
And it's as easy as pop it in.
Just line it up with the right,
just line it up
spot
here.
in the hole there.
Pop it into where you want it. Tighten it down. Again, you can put that almost anywhere on the vehicle. Wait till we get the inside. I'll show you where you can put those there as well.
Nice. And I assume it's not just the tie down, right? There's a lot of things that fit these new rail systems.
Yeah, we got storage boxes. We got tire mounts, gun mounts. We got everything you need. I think a really good example of it is just the mindset that the team put into developing this thing. Is, you know, we used to have a single tire carrier or a single location to put your tire, right? Not on this one. You can put it in the back of the box. We have 2 or 3 tire carriers for it. You can put it on the roof rack, anywhere you want. And that's just the tire, but you can do that with a lot of other things as well.
Yeah, it sounds awesome. Like, you can go out for a weekend, you know, if you're going mountain biking with the family one, maybe you're going out with your buddies the next. Like, you can kind of swap things around it to make it how you need it for each adventure you're going on. So Dave, it seems like this platform is not only adaptable, but it's also super capable, right? Like, you got a whole new chassis, all new body. Like, you know, what are some of the things that, you know, allow this thing to kind of go farther and do more?
Yeah, well, definitely. It's an off-road vehicle, right? We're going to make it capable. So it's got all the goodness that you need from a Polaris off-road vehicle. So it's got that 14 inches of ground clearance. It's got enough power at 114 to get up the trail or the highest peak wherever you're going. It can take all your gear. It's got high clearance arms. Really, you can depend on this thing, take it anywhere you want it.
Yeah, and I think we got a few more episodes to talk about all the details on adaptability and capability, but the other thing we got to talk a little bit about before we go is comfort, right?
Yeah.
Because these things, I mean, when I got some seat time in it, I mean, it was plush, but, you know, it could handle. Like, it was really nice driving.
Yeah, I mean, it handles really well. For the size of the vehicle, which is about the same size as a General XP or a Razor XP, about that same width and wheelbase, but it's got really comfortable and familiar interior. Wait till the next episode on that one, we'll show you more. But it all starts with the suspension, right? It's got Fox shocks, position sensitive, so it can handle your gear, but it's also got great bottom out control. And then the interior is phenomenal, and can't wait for you all to get some seat time.
Yeah, and I think, you know, brand new seats on this model, shared with, you know, Razor XP in design with the new Razor there. So probably the best seats we've ever offered, frankly, for a rec side-by-side. You know, I think AC you mentioned earlier, right? Heat built in. And again, I think there's a few different trims, right, that we maybe haven't talked a lot about because we really only have the North Stars sitting here.
Yeah.
So we've got, you know, kind of 2 different models, the XP and the ADV. But, like, what are the different trims you can get? You know, and kind of what are the big differences between those?
Yeah, exactly. If you want to be protected from the elements and you use this thing year round, you want the North Star heat and air conditioning like you just said and you're showing here. So these got power windows, tip-up windshield, a wiper and wash. So you are set for any season, all-day riding. But if that's not your jam, we got the Ultimate and the Premium as well. Those got half doors, and then they've got ride command, GPS, audio systems, a bunch of other features. So no matter you're choosing, you're going to be comfortable.
All right, Dave, so we've been talking all about this new Polaris XPEDITION. You know, this platform is all new. We got different trims, and we've got a lot more to talk about, frankly. So we're going to bring back, you know, Dave, along with some of these machines for some future episodes to really dive deeper into some of the areas we just scratched the surface on today. So be sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more episodes of Shop Talk.